is where as you're reading, you're actually reading the show open.
Wiggins kicks it free. They don't call a kicked ball. Andrew gets an open look at the rack and will flush it home. So your adrenaline was pumping a little bit when the Bear came on.
When the Bear came, isn't it?
Well, yeah, not for him, not for mascots. Now we know why Robin Lopez has such a
great take by Ricky.
Distaste for the mascots. Anyway, we're 2 minutes into an NBA game here. And it hasn't just been Wiggins. Andrew has had company in terms of fantastic play with Karl-Anthony Towns. We're going to give you the numbers with Prism Research here coming up.
He doesn't get steals, and steals is kind of a misnomer for me.
Rush out of the corner, and Brandon Rush, it took him forever to get to 500 made threes. He handed Rudy Gobert's way at shoot-around today. Said one of the things he's not really getting enough credit for is the and-one opportunity for Exum. Is the fact that he's a pretty good passer. On top of it, was just so ill-timed late in the game. Joe Johnson thought Gordon Hayward was going to be cutting. Probably should have taken a shot.
Yeah. Well, Gordon should have cut harder, you know, because the opening was there. He stopped his cut, basically.
Yeah, Utah did have a nice comeback. How about the start Oklahoma City had? They hit the first 12 threes in the game.
How's that not a foul on Rudy Gobert? It's going to be. He rolled Ricky Rubio up.
When the shot's not going in, there are ways you can still impact the game, and he did that against the Kings.
How about that skip pass by Rubio? So good at nice pass.
Then the over-the-head pass, Bielitsa, and one.
I love it. Rubio with the skip pass into the corner was one thing. Brandon Rush ended up getting it back to Ricky, who creates this shot for Bielitsa. What a finish by Belly inside.
Rubio will set it up. Gorgie Jang gets positioned underneath and gets fouled as he puts it up. So Gorgie will go to the line for a pair.
Points allowed.
Although they gave up 22 last night against Russell Westbrook.
You got a one-man fast break. What a pass by Rubio.
And a big-time block by Gobert. Because he also knows he can learn things from other people. He says, hey, there's things he picked up from Quinn Snyder and the Jazz organization at his time here as Karl-Anthony Towns able to drill another three-pointer. Burks goes behind the back. Tibbs says the one thing he admires about this Jazz team is that they play hard every single night.
Another turnover forced by Minnesota.
Oh, Ricky Rubio, no look to Shabazz Muhammad, who flies through the air with the greatest of ease.
Ricky is just on another planet right now, the way that he's making people better. That is fun.
Ricky Rubio's 5th dime of the game, and what the heck? Let's hand out our Miller Time moment a little early tonight, like we promised you earlier in the game. It is Miller Lite's Miller Time moment, so Jim Pete's elbow's off the hook. Thanks to Ricky Rubio as he slings it to Shabazz.
He saw that streaking Shabazz Muhammad on the left wing and nobody guarding him. Boris Diaw was a little slow getting back on defense, and Burke was trailing as well.
Ricky cheated a little on the no-look, though, because he looked and then he looked away. But it's no less impressive.
Style points, man. I don't care how he got it done. He got it done with flair, and that's Ricky is playing with a lot of confidence right now. The last 16 games for Ricky Rubio, he's been really scoring at a high level. He's been, you know, shooting the ball at a higher percentage. That's one thing. But to average 12.3 points per game for Ricky Rubio, he hasn't gone through this kind of scoring streak for this long a period of time. And then the 10.1 assists, too. So a double-double for Rubio over the last 16 games, Dave.
Well, you know, we're talking about something else. It's usually a defensive 3 seconds he's going to the line for.
And Ricky doesn't shoot every one either. Ricky doesn't shoot every one. We just saw Tyus make one against Sacramento. There's another steal for Rubio, however.
Ricky leading the charge. Will take it himself.
Rubio's been finishing at the rim a lot better, too. Gorgie just does not get the same kind of flow playing with Rubio and Tyus Jones.
George Hill goes for a steal. Karl-Anthony Towns an offensive rebound. Rubio comes out of there with it, and then we'll get a foul call coming in against the Jazz. Under a minute to go here, opening half. Andrew Wiggins for 3. Yes, sir. Andrew, it seemed like he was sitting on 4 points forever, and now he's up to 15. To clear it, they can hold for the final shot.
Karl-Anthony Towns with his 9th rebound.
Instead of holding for the final shot, they go quickly in an offensive putback, back up and in for Shabazz Muhammad. Some big news out of Golden State, if you haven't heard. We'll pass that along a little bit later in the Sanford Health Injury Report. Karl Anthony Towns, baseline.
All Cat's got to do is hear that shot clock winding down call.
Rubio finds Brandon Rush. Ricky calls his own number from just beyond the free throw line and drills it.
So that's spot-up shooting, but he does, especially going to his right. Brady's got to get that to go. Ricky Rubio just giving him the perfect pocket pass.
Ricky comes up with the offensive board. Slips, somehow able to keep the dribble alive. Still plenty of time. Wiggins drives in on Gobert, and the floater for Andrew Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins just loves seeing. Cat does have 2 personal fouls, and sometimes he would rather give up 2 points than pick up another foul and maybe put himself in foul trouble.
Because he was the 27th pick in the draft. He uses that as a reminder about all the teams that didn't give him a chance. Towns gets position inside and able to cash in. Threes for the Jazz tonight. Rubio putting it up for Towns. Gobert sends it the other. % shooting. So you're right, a lot of those misses have come at the rim, and Ricky Rubio now in double figures scoring with 11.
That's the second time, Rudy, that Ricky Rubio has finished on Rudy Gobert.
Bielitsa, that is a deep three, unable to connect. Towns comes up with the rebound. Second chance for the Wolves, and fresh 24.
Towns just has a nose for the ball, doesn't he?
12 rebounds. Bielitsa fires another deep three. This time, different result. Well, the Timberwolves know that the Denver Nuggets have already won tonight. They win 110-98 in Milwaukee, so they need to win to get back to within 3 games of the Nuggets.
How big are those 2 games against the Trailblazers Minnesota plays?
They are pretty huge.
Yeah.
Hard to believe that the team has not been to Portland yet, which the Timberwolves have led almost throughout. Jazz did have a 2-point lead at the very beginning of the game. Ricky Rubio, 1 more assist, and he'll have another double-double. Karl Anthony Towns had a double-double in the first half. Needs 1 more point to extend his 20-point scoring streak. Andrew Wiggins has extended his 19th consecutive game for him with 20 points or more. And the Timberwolves, in a game that they needed a win, the type of game that they have to win if they're going to be. Except to Whitney, rattles it in, so the Jazz will get to 80 points. And they will finish it tied for the lowest scoring output by Timberwolves opponent this season.